Hey guys, what's up? It is Danlags, and welcome back to episode 296 of Constructing Los Angeles. How is everybody doing? We are back on the city today. And guys, how about we wrap up Los Angeles this week? So, it is Monday today, and like I said on yesterday's episode, in case you missed it, well, yesterday's episode, I should say, that wasn't yesterday's video was not an episode, but I said on yesterday's video that I'm going to be releasing Los Angeles for download on the Xbox 360 and PC on August 7th. So, you know what that means, guys. Only got a week left until the world is done, and the world's not done yet, so we got to finish it up this week. We have to do it. I've set myself a deadline that you guys know about publicly. I've had that August 7th deadline in the back of my head for probably 4 or 5 weeks now, but you know, I didn't want to release it to the public just in case, you know, we had a setback or something like that. But we're pretty much right on schedule. If you're wondering how I'm going to get to 300 episodes in the next week, well, I'm just going to be uploading pretty much a CLD video every day this week. This is going to be the CLD week. You know, this is the final week. This is where we wrap everything up. And we got to work on the 4 biomes building. It's not done yet. It's one of the last buildings that's not done. So we have to work on that today and get it finished. So that's really what I want to do. But yeah, guys, we're wrapping up CLD this week. We are at the final push to the finish line. I'm back from the beach, and we're ready to just kind of get started. So today I'm going to start to put in some interior designs and furnish basically these hotel rooms, right, in the 4 biomes building. So we have the snow biome floor, and then we have the flower forest, I'm just going to call it the forest floor. And then we don't have anything up here. So maybe we can figure out what biome we're going to use up here. I think I'm going to go with ocean. And then we'll furnish a couple others. So I think I'm going to get started by putting in the walls on this floor. So we'll start with that, and then we'll go from there. So let me just grab the blocks that I'm going to need. I think I'm going to use, well, sea lanterns, obviously, prismarine blocks, dark prismarine blocks. I think I'm going to pass. Actually, I'll use them. Prismarine bricks. Let's see. Let me go down actually to the beach, or not the beach, the pool level. And let me just take a look, because I think I used sandstone as the floor in here. And I think I'll continue that theme because I think the sandstone works with it pretty good. Same with sand. We'll just do something like that. I know we're using the same theme as the pool level, but I think that's totally fine since it is a really nice theme. I do like the ocean theme for doing this building and some of these floors. So we'll definitely go with that. So let's do sand floors in this hallway. And then, you know, we'll do the walls out of prismarine and you know, the prismarine bricks and the dark prismarine to kind of mix and match. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of CLD. This is episode 296, guys. I'm back from the beach. As you guys know, I spent a couple days just, you know, getting away from the CLD grind for a little bit just so I could be refreshed for the final push to the finish line. So we're looking pretty good on that front. You know, it was a good little trip. I did get some really bad sunburn though, so that's a little unfortunate. I'm really struggling with that. But you know, hopefully it'll die down in the next few days. I'm not usually my skin usually doesn't burn that bad, you know, whenever I am in the sun for too long. But this particular instance, it was just really bad for some reason. So I don't know. It's not that bad. It was really bad on the first day, but I'm pretty much good today. But yeah, I'm back from the beach, so that was a good trip. Had a lot of fun. You know, got a chance to relax a little bit. And now I'm pretty much ready to sit in my room for the next 7 days and make videos like I'm doing right now and build and stream and stuff. So hopefully my stream actually works. I haven't checked to see if my stream has worked since I left, so I've been having some issues with that. So hopefully my stream will work for this week because I would like to stream a little bit and get some videos and stuff out for you guys. So hopefully that'll all work itself out, and we'll be good to go on that front. But that's pretty much the plan, guys. I'm just gonna stream. I'm gonna build. I'm gonna grind it out, and we're gonna get this world done by Sunday, and I'm gonna release the download. So really, my schedule is just to upload a CLD video every day this week. That's pretty much the plan right now, and then you know we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to push this into the elevator shaft a little bit. I think I am gonna do that. Because I can always double stack it on the inside of the elevator. So I think I'm going to do that instead. But I've always liked the prismarine blocks. I think they look really good. I love how they changed the color. I think that might cause a little lag or something like that. But I think it'll be fine in moderation. So it should be okay. But Another thing I wanted to discuss for today's video, guys, is thank you very much for the initial support on the t-shirt shop launch. So yesterday it was a pretty special video. I launched my t-shirt shop. It's my first ever t-shirt shop launch, and I appreciate those of you who have bought shirts already. So you guys know who you are. Really, really nice of you. And of course, if you're planning on buying a shirt, soon, obviously, thank you in advance. And that's been awesome. I really appreciate the support in that, guys. I'm happy with the shirts. I really like the way they turned out. So I'm glad that it got a good response on it. So that's cool. That's cool. And yeah, that's pretty much just wanted to give a little bit of thanks for that, because it's been getting some good support so far in the first 24 hours or so of it being uploaded. But yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak in a Survival Island episode this week. My last Survival Island episode was a really good one because we had Tyler on the video, so that was pretty cool. I mean, that's not gonna be a recurring theme, but it was still pretty cool to have Tyler on for an episode. Just get him back in the folds. But next episode of Survival Island, I'm probably gonna throw that up on Wednesday, middle of the week. Just a little bit of a mix-up from what's going to be a lot of Los Angeles in this coming week. This is Los Angeles week. It's official. It's the official first week of August of 2016 is officially Los Angeles week, and it's just going to be non-stop LD for the next 7 days until the world is done. So, everything's right on track, in terms of my planning stuff. It's pretty much just, follow the schedule, and we should be good to go. But also, I apologize if you guys hear my freaking computer in the background. It's still doing this stupid buzzing noise from the fan. The fan is broken on it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get that fixed right after I'm done with LD, just because it's stupidly obnoxious. I thought that maybe giving my computer 4 days off, I hadn't turned it on for 4 days when I was away, and I figured giving it a couple of days off would make it run a little bit smoother, it wasn't working as hard. But apparently that's not how it works, because I turned this thing back on when I get back from the shore, and this thing's humming louder than ever. So hopefully I'll get that fixed after I'm done with all the Los Angeles stuff. But for the meantime, if you guys hear some small white noise in the background, I apologize. Alright, let's see. We got 5 blocks here. We're gonna have this run down and connect to here, and we're gonna get rid of these freaking double windows. Not necessary in any way. I think I'm gonna double stack this in here, so we're gonna have this wrap like this, turn this down the hallway and go straight across, just like we've been doing for every single floor. The only part where I don't double stack it is on the back of the building, but that's not even really visible, and you can't really you'd have to go out of your way to look back there, so I'm not too concerned about that being exposed or anything like that. I think I'm going to, I think I might actually make this just a 1-block window, make the bathroom a little bit smaller. That way I have a little bit more space for some other stuff. But let's do the door there, and we'll do a hallway running across right through here, like that. And then let's do the same kind of design going on over here. Connect this across. And just like that, we got ourselves our 2 hotels for this floor, hotel rooms for this floor. Don't need to double stack this one. This is going to be a little bit bigger because it's not up against the elevator, so that's fantastic. So let's go ahead and make an ocean monument themed, prismarine themed floor in here. So I like it so far. I think it's looking very, very themed. I wish we had prismarine stairs or something like that. They'll probably add that pretty soon, I'd imagine. I'm actually surprised they're not in the game already, to be completely honest. But anyway, for the ceiling, I'm thinking about using the prismarine bricks. This might not work. It might work, it might not. Maybe I'll do a lining of quartz slabs on the exterior of on the perimeter, I should say, and then I'll do the prismarine bricks. I'm actually placing these down right now, and I haven't really given these a chance at all. I actually don't mind them that much. They're not that bad. So let me go ahead and grab some stone slabs real quick. Let's go ahead and wrap these around. But anyway, guys, another thing I would like to mention is my plan for the videos. So we're on 296 right now. I'm working on the 4 biomes building today. Next episode, I'm going to try to work on something different every episode, just because I don't want it to be too repetitive. Next episode, I think I'm going to work on the food court and the subway station. I actually have not finished that yet. I was just kind of looking around the city, making sure that everything's done, double checking and stuff like that. That's actually something that isn't done yet, so I'm going to work on that on a video, probably next episode. I got some other things to work on, like house addresses. I'm going to put those in front of each property. I'm going to need to make a spawn point. By the way, this looks really good, right? I like the way this looks. We'll go with something like this. We have to make spawn points. That's something that needs to be put in. So, in case you're wondering, on Danville, I kind of had like a spawn point, you know, where there was like a bunch of signs that said like, hey, thanks for downloading Danville. Make sure you turn fire spread off, yada, 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 stuff like that. I'm going to be having that same thing on Los Angeles. And basically how it's going to work is I can actually set the spawn point now. Like, that's a feature in the game that's been in the game for a decent amount of time now, but haven't really had a need for it yet. And, you know, so I'm going to be using that. I'm probably going to put the spawn, you know, like monuments and stuff on the front lawn of the Alpine Mansion. That's at least what my plan is right now. Because right now, the initial spawn on the world, I know, you know, 99.9% of you guys have never been on Los Angeles before, obviously. So the spawn point of the world is kind of like, it's over by the stadium, kind of. I can show you guys. I'm sure you guys may have seen it on a video or something like that, but I can show you. But before I do any of that, I got to figure out this right here. How are we gonna maneuver through this predicament? I think I have a plan for this though, so we shouldn't have too many problems making something out of this. What I'm gonna do is I don't think I'm gonna use sandstone for this, so let me switch this out for some gray wool. I'm gonna switch out these 3 blocks, but I'm gonna leave the corner windows. I broke them on one side, but I'll put them back. So I'm gonna leave these corner windows here, and then I think I'm just gonna do something like that. We'll just have like a 1 block window there, which is totally fine because I'm gonna be like mixing up the windows. The windows are like terribly planned on this build, so I've been having to change them on every floor, and if it makes the exterior, you know, slightly less, like, I don't know, symmetrical or something like that, I don't really care at this point, because I'd much rather have it look good on the interior and the exterior than just the exterior, you know what I mean? So that's really the plan right now. So let me just get the rest of this figured out. I'm going to put back some gray wool right here, and here we'll make these. I can't decide if I want to make these 3 block wide windows. I think I'm going to do just 1. I think that looks better with 1, honestly. So we'll do, because if I just leave it like 1 block in the corner, I don't think it looks good either. So we'll do 1x4 windows, which is totally fine with me. I think that's plenty of windows. Not like we need to see the entire city from this hotel room. If we have just a couple of windows, we should be good to go. Alright, so let's fill this in with a dark prismarine, which I gotta say, probably an underrated block. I like dark prismarine a lot. I think this is probably like top 10 favorite blocks in the texture pack for me. It's a block I don't use a whole lot, but I do really like it. So maybe I'll use it more in the future. Alright, so let's see. We're gonna do the same thing over here. We're just gonna make a 1 block window, which should hopefully line up in the room. I don't think it's going to be symmetrical, but it at least will, yeah, it at least lines up properly, like it's not against the wall or anything like that. We don't want any of that unsymmetrical nonsense going on here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take the prismarine blocks through, and then we'll put the dark prismarine. But yeah, you gotta love how it changes colors. I don't know, I just think that's awesome. I remember, you know, I didn't notice that right away, or I think I noticed it, but I didn't realize it was a thing, so I thought like I was going crazy. I'm sure many of you guys have probably thought that as well. Like, why are these blocks changing colors? Like, is that a thing? Am I losing my mind? That's what I thought at first. I was just really confused, but it's a really cool feature. I like it. All right, so let's go ahead and place the stair there. So this is more or less how this room is going to look. I'm going to quickly just double stack these windows. And, you know, we're basically doing the same thing we have been doing throughout, you know, a lot of this building in terms of just reformatting these floors so they fit and make a little bit more sense for hotels. You know, any little thing I can do to add is going to be worthwhile. And I'm not even going to do the perimeter because I'm just going to put some quartz slabs anyway. But yeah, I was really not sure if I was going to use these prismarine bricks. I honestly don't even know what these things look like in the default texture pack. I can't even remember. But I don't mind them in the city. I think they're decent enough. All right, so we have that room done. So let's go ahead and move over here. Let's do this room real quick. Basically the same concept. I think I'm actually going to leave that big window there, but of course I'm going to reduce the size of these. But I mean, I I don't know. I kind of want to leave this window because look at this. This is a nice view. What if I did that? Like, what if I just made, like, a corner window, just, like, the whole thing? Would it look weird? We'll find out, I guess. I'll fill it in around and see if I like it or not, but I kind of like the view from here, so it's like you get a little bit of the park from there. You get the river. I mean, if this was on Xbox One with a little bit further render distance, you'd get a lot more. You know, 360 does not do this city justice. Honestly, it really doesn't. You know, whenever I, like, move this world to PC from time to time, I'm just like, damn, man, like, PC makes everything look so much better just because of the render distance options, the shaders mods, the texture packs. I feel like a broken record when I say this, but it's a PC master race, man, when it comes to Minecraft. It's crazy. Alright, so, but that's one of the things about building on console, right? You know, it's a little bit of a challenge, but, you know, it's worthwhile in the end because you're like, alright, I did something cool on console. So what do you think? Should I leave that? You know, I don't like the pillar there. I honestly, like, a part of me likes it, a part of me doesn't. I think I'll just leave it, and I could always just change it back later to the other side, you know, similar to what we had on the other side. I like the big open window for the lighting, but I don't know if I necessarily like the way the design looks. So we're just going to have to make a final decision on that later. You know, it's always good to sit on something for a little while, come back, look at it later with a fresh mindset, and you might, you know, make a final decision. I've been doing that since pretty much day one of Los Angeles. You know, I build something, come back, and decide, you know, wait, I like this a lot, I'm going to keep it, or I hate this, I'm never using this again. Alright, so we have the floor layout in here. Looking pretty good. I love the ocean biome theme floor. This is fantastic. So this was a good decision. Let me go ahead and put some doors in here. Now the question is, what doors would match this? That's a question. I think acacia probably. Just because I don't know, it might look like driftwood or something. I have no idea, but that's what I'll go with, I guess. But we got some acacia wood doors. We'll put these in, and then basically from here it's just the, you know, the bathroom designs and stuff. I'm never building another single bathroom on a video ever again. I've built like 10,000 bathrooms in Los Angeles. You know, I'm not building anymore. I'm not going to torture you guys. But I have been doing like a ton of interior in like the last 50 episodes or so. So it's been a grind for sure. I actually don't even know, what did I do on episode 250? Was that a question and answer video? I think it was, yeah. So we'll do some dark prismarine in there. We'll do some more in here. I'm probably going to add some sea lanterns in the ceiling because I feel like those are fitting. I think that's pretty obvious. So we'll do the quartz slabs running around the edge here. Place that block. And then let's go ahead and get some sea lanterns back into the fold. Place a couple of those right there to light up the bathroom. I think I'll do one in the corner here next to the quartz. I'll do two more right there. And let's go over here. And let's do pretty much the same thing. So we'll place one right here. I'll just put all 4 blocks in here as sea lanterns. That'll probably be the best play. And then we'll do 2 more right there. Good to go. I'm gonna grab some extra glass. Place that right there. There we go. Is that regular glass? Yeah, it is. Because a couple of times I put like black glass next to clear glass, and it just like it didn't look good. So I had to kind of like fix that. But yeah, this floor is good. Obviously, except for like the furnishing, this is looking good. I have to make a decision on this this part right here, but it's looking solid. So now we have all 4 biomes put in. We got ocean biome, forest biome, plains biome. You know, that pretty much represents whatever you want to think about. And then down here we have ourselves a snow biome, ice bike biome, and then one level below we have desert. So I feel like we're covering most of the genres of biomes, like the basic genres. So, you know, desert, forest, ocean, snow. You know, I mean, there's like the mesa, but that kind of is like a subset of desert. You know, plains biomes, you know, same kind of theme there. Ocean biome obviously is ocean. You know, we could do like swamp or something like that, but that's really more of like a biome specific thing. Like I couldn't build a swamp biome without like being in a swamp biome, if you know what I mean, if that makes sense. So I feel like these 4 biomes that we have in this building, snow, desert, plains, or snow, desert, forest, and ocean, is a pretty good mix of, you know, I guess elements or something like that. So I think it's looking pretty good. So we have all 4 floors put in. We're actually making pretty good progress on this. We did this conference room a couple episodes back, and then we did, I believe, the sauna, I think, is like actually behind that wall. So we have a couple of more floors to figure out, but we're getting pretty close to finishing this building. So, we'll just keep making progress on it as quickly as possible. So with that, guys, I'm going to conclude today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I kind of wanted to do a little bit more furnishing or something like that, but, we always have more time for that later on. But getting a whole new floor in, which is honestly like the last thing. I didn't even, honestly, when I started this episode, I was like, all right, I'm going to do furnishing for the snow biome floor. And I was like, wait a minute, let's do another floor. So we completely flipped the script of this episode, which is totally fine. Sometimes you just got to do that. So thank you guys for watching. It's been Danlags, and I'll talk to you guys on episode 297 tomorrow. But until then, guys, have a good day, and peace out.